Hello everybody and welcome to Notorious Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm Notorious Clyde. Live duels with commentary. Let's go. Deck list is over there. I finally point the right way, but I smashed my microphone. Let me go make sure the audio is okay, and then we'll do this again. The audio seems like it's okay. I apologize if it gets messed up somewhere in the middle of the video and I don't notice. Let's try this again. Roaring Soul Resonators live duels with my commentary. Deck list is over there. Let's go. Let's duel. First up, Playmaker and I. So this is probably Salad Talkers, or at least some cyber strategy, which I have a ton of love for, a ton of affinity for. Especially in like Master Duel and TCG, I love them. Opening hand is pretty good. Kind of like this. Toggle off so they don't know I have Lance. We're going to Roaring Soul. We're going to send Wild Wind, which is actually a decent send. We're going to send Crimson there. Add Sprinter, and we're going to normal Sprinter. Yep, summon. Like this right now, because if they add DD Crow, I could still get the red and have Wild Wind in hand, but I wouldn't have an extra Fiend on board, so I wouldn't get all the way to Red Rain, which is alright, I suppose. And we're going to Synchro for Red Rising. Bring back Crimson. Hi, Elliot. You guys might see Elliot again today. Caught me on the way in. He knew what was going on. He knew there was Yu-Gi-Oh! About. Like, yo, Notorious. Yeah, my cat calls me Notorious. You can't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Without me. What you doing? Anyways, I don't think we ever figured out what deck what deck Elliot would play. So we're gonna make Scarlight here. This is one thing I still don't know. I don't know what the correct decision is. I think I know what it is in this specific hand. I think the correct decision is to shuffle back Crimson, so that way I can get Crimson off the Wild Wind I put in grave, and then Crimson Wild Wind in hand for follow-up. And after seeing this particular setup, there might be an argument for playing more Resonators. I mean, theoretically it creates a weaker board because you're like living on Red Rain and a prayer, and your opponent knows you have Red Rain, so they can like easily play around it. So shuffle back the red, and we're going to shuffle back the Crimson because we can always get it back, so we need to protect it. And I wish I was playing Bane here. Really wish I was playing Bane because Bane's just harder to get over. But we'll have to live with it because I still don't know what to cut for Bane. Maybe Scarlight, second Scarlight, maybe a Dark End, but I really like having the double Dark End just because it's really good. Okay, Lance, we have to do this. We have to protect. This is one of the reasons why I think Lance is at least mandatory. Okay, so they're gonna go Circle. That's fine. You can train Circle to that. That doesn't change anything. Sorry for drinking water on camera, but I'm thirsty. So they're gonna add the Gazelle. What a surprise! And so I think my overall strategy with Salamangreat and other cyber strategies is since they can extend a whole bunch, I either want to make peace with blinking normal summon if I don't think they can get another body on board, or I have to wait for them to commit a bunch of their extenders to the board and then get rid of them all. So Falco, what's Falco do? Okay. Return Gazelle and then special Falco. That's fine. That's fine. Now Foul. So what's Foul gonna do? Once per turn, you can send. Okay, so he's got to send and then send and activate. So we're gonna toggle on, wait for Foul to hit the board, and then use Red Rain. Use Red Rain, and then hopefully he can't extend past this. So they're gonna return it. Okay, that's fine. They can return Foul, I suppose. Foxy. Foxy, which one? So they're gonna add probably Mirror here, because Mirror will be able to stick. Well, not stick, but special summon itself. Microcoder. Oh, the Gazelle. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Well, I couldn't have known that they had Signet Mining, so that's okay, I suppose. I think I knocked them far enough off course that the follow-up with the Wild Wind getting me Crimson and the Wild Wind in hand should be enough. Should be enough. But again, this end board is still pretty vulnerable, you know? Because my options were like Red Rain and a big dude who just sits there. If I didn't have Lance, this board would be done. I suppose that's an argument for not playing a more traditional list with a bunch of Wild Winds and other Resonators. Alright, so we've got Scarlight still on board. That's kind of cool. So what's backdoor do? I think we'll go Scarlight here just to force the backdoor. Okay, yeah, banish that. And okay, so Mirror. Is Mirror gonna special summon itself? Because that's cool, because I can just go second Scarlight effect, and will that destroy my other? Attack less than or equal to. Yes, that will destroy my other. So we're just gonna go Dark End Sand, smash. So we're gonna do that. So we need to banish Wild One. Or yield Crimson. Do I want to do Crimson? Yeah, Crimson's the high value play. Super high value play, because it's normal. I can special a red from deck. Put that in defense, pick up some life points, help me survive. And I got Sprinter in hand, which is super nice. So even if all this gets outed, I still don't have follow-up because I'm about to use my last Red Rising, which is alright, I suppose. I'm just going to do that. We're going to leave Crimson on board and attack because Crimson could theoretically just smash the Mirror. And let's see. Red, I don't know why that took so long. Oh yeah, I almost forgot because this never comes up. Usually when you resolve Red Rain, you win. But we're going to add back Red Rain. Nifty little perk, and we're gonna go Dark End because Dark End Send will get around Bailing's protection and Graveyard. And then, oh shit, sorry for swearing everybody. I didn't realize I was already at 20 seconds. Send, okay, and they're gonna scoop and save me from trying to beat the timer, which is nice. Thank you for realizing that I had you and I was going to win, and for not making me run down to like 4 seconds before I win. I have a really bad habit of doing these live duels of getting low on the timer because I'm trying to talk too much instead of just locked in the zone. But I suppose that's part of the fun. It makes the duels a lot more tense and interesting for me, on my end. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if I ever finished my thought during the middle of that duel or if I got distracted, but one of the arguments for not playing a high concentration of Resonators and Wild Winds and, you know, the standard Resonator stuff is that it does kind of make your turn 1 board a little bit weaker. 1 MST, and they snipe your Red Rain, and like all you have is just a dude. Technically, you can, if you have the right setup, chain that Red Rain to the MST to still make your dude unaffected by everything, but they can just find something to crash into it. And then everybody should know by now this deck is kind of bad at top decking. I got lucky with that first hand setup. Usually you don't draw like that. But kind of bad at top decking. So crashing and trading and putting me on top deck mode is kind of a good thing for them. But I think only time will tell. We should see, hopefully, a ton of King of Games lists coming in the upcoming days and weeks. And hopefully we're one of them, so let's keep climbing. Yummy Yugi! This is going to be DM, it's just a matter of which variation. Unless they're on just generic Destiny Draw shenanigans. They could be on generic Destiny Draw shenanigans, or they could be playing D-Draw DM. And this is pretty good. I like that I only opened 1 Fiend, but still opened the Red Rain. So toggle off so they don't know what kind of cards I have in my hand, they don't know it's trainable. So send the Eccentric. Really cool that slow MST is full combo, or at least a big synchro play in this deck. Do really enjoy that. One nice thing about Eccentric. Sometimes I do wish it was like a Cosmic, just to be able to preemptively snipe a little more back row. Like when my opponent has set it on their turn, so it's never activatable. But I like the consistency that running extra Fiends gives the list a little bit more, I think. One thing about me is I favor consistency over everything else, which is one of the reasons why I use the hypergeometric calculator so much. I use that a ton. So I have Lance, Chalice, Red Rain. This is definitely a make Tyrant kind of hand, and I want to send the Crimson to the graveyard, specifically if I top deck a Sprinter. Crimson is in the graveyard, which means it can pull the 3rd red from deck for me if I need to. So Crimson is the right synchro move there. Keeping red on the field is good because that means I will have a little buddy, so red rain is chainable if they try to MST it or remove it somehow. And I think we're good. So one of the things I haven't mastered yet is when my opponent starts trying to like out the tyrant or the monster I've made. What are they playing? Oh, Evosaurs. I wish. Can they do anything if I just like chalice this dude? Do we want to find out? Because what are they gonna go for? Are they gonna go for a rank 4? Are they gonna go for Logia? Like, do I just wait till they get to? Yeah, let's just wait for them to burn the once per turn effect. Is it once per turn? Yeah, it's once per turn. Okay, so they're gonna tribute. They're gonna send one to make them go. Hopefully, neg one. Diplo. Okay, cool. Diplo is not doing anything great. So we're gonna toggle on. So on resolution, we'll have a quick effect. Okay. Okay, they're gonna special summon back. That's fine. Special summon back. I think this is the right move to Red Rain here. And see if they can extend through Forbidden Chalice. They can't. And I have Forbidden Lance to go against their 2 back row. But anyways, yeah, this is where the Cosmic interaction would come up great, because I could just pew, 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 snipe one of those. That's me sniping. Compulse, decent. I think I keep my stuff. Or do I Tyrant to destroy both their back row? And then if they chain 1, I chain Lance and hope that's enough. Or do I just go battle phase? Let's just move right to battle. Let's attempt to move to battle phase and then go from there. Let's see what happens. So, because I can blank one of these in the battle phase and then use the other to protect Tyrant. Let's set Compulse. Let's move to battle phase. We can do this too, I believe. So, I almost ended my turn. That was miserable. Gonna go ahead and do this. Can I negate the activation with Tyrant? I can. Tyrant boosts. Goes to 4K. And OTK! There it is. That is an interaction that has yet to come up, and I was really excited to be able to show that to all of you. I have to give a big shout out to one of my YouTube subscribers. I hope they're subscribed. They commented on my video, so I hope they subscribe. Let me go look that up, because they're the one who pointed out the interaction to me. It's something that hadn't come up for me, and honestly, I don't know if I would have thought about it if they hadn't mentioned it. Hit the microphone again. Poor microphone. Poor Snowball. You've been having a rough day, buddy. Zhark Gris. Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you for pointing out that interaction to me. But yeah, cool way to OTK with Tyrant. Love it. I wonder what their 2 sets were, but we're never going to find out because we're going to the next duel. I suppose while we're here, we can take another diversion, another little tangent, because I think you guys like hearing me talk. That's why you keep coming back. So I love this archetype. I have devoted the last few years of my life playing it, learning as much as I can about it, and teaching as many people as much as I can about it, and really sharing my love and enjoyment for Resonators, Red Dragon Archfiend, whatever you prefer to call it. But an important thing to remember is, like, you're never going to know everything. So be humble enough to accept new information, be humble enough to admit that you don't know something, and don't be afraid to admit that you don't know something. I didn't know the Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend interaction. It's something that hasn't come up because Tyrant's very rarely played in TCG Master Duel. It's a niche monster that you sometimes don't even include in your extra deck. Despite my overwhelming love for the monster, I'm not familiar with all the nuances and ins and outs of its effects and the best ways to apply them, especially in Duel Links, a format where the card's only been legal for like a couple days now. So thank you, Zhark Chris, for pointing out that interaction to me. Thank you for teaching me something. You got me a win, and I appreciate that. So let's go on to our next duel. Okay, you say, do we get the Stardust first Resonators? Synchron's first Resonators. Stardust first RDA. I don't know, but our hand is okay. I mean, we open rain, which means we don't have to worry about trying to search it out because we have a 1 fiend hand, which is cool. It's cool. We're getting good hands today, everybody. I'm very excited about it. Not excited about seeing Sprinter in there just because Sprinter is theoretically the best top deck. I used some gems that I had laying around to try and dig for my 3rd Sprinter. I only ever had the 2. And did not get lucky at all. I think I have like 40 packs left in the Fortress of Gears mini box. So hopefully I'll get it soon and I can test 3 Sprinter. Because I never mind seeing Sprinter, especially when it's paired with another Fiend. Because that gives me the option to hold on to Sprinter for follow-up. Or go ahead and cash the Sprinter in if it's my second Fiend in order to get Red Rain. So the question here is, how high do I climb and what do I make? Because theoretically, Stardust checks a lot of my extra deck. Checks a lot of my extra deck. And the bigger the level I put on board, the longer Red Rain stays alive. The longer it stays alive. I don't have any way to protect Tyrant. So I think I need to... I don't like making Nova here too. Because if I have to use Red Rain preemptively, I can't clear the board with Nova, and then we're in like a very bad top deck war. What am I okay losing with? If we're gonna go out, let's go out with... I think theoretically it's worse follow-up, but we lose to less things if we go Nova because we have Destruction Protection, which means if they're playing Dark Hole, we don't have to Red Rain early. We can just keep our Red Rain alive as long as possible, but it's not live immediately. Do we just leave the 2 reds? I don't think we can risk managing them. So this may be a mistake too, now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't get to keep a little buddy on the field for our Nova, which means Red Rain and the standby. And I guess all the way up to the main phase is dead until they commit a monster to the board. So if they lead with like Book of Moon, we're kind of in trouble. We got the 2 Chalice to theoretically get us there. Oh, are they playing Mekk Knights? Okay, so they're gonna link, draw a card. I think we just let them go as long as possible. Because like, let's say theoretically they top into like a Book of Moon now, that's fine because they have a monster on board. Not the best value for our Red Rain here, but it's okay. And I'm okay with having the column if it's against Mekk Knights, because, you know, Red Rain takes care of the Mekk Knights. It cleans them up. As long as it's not like purple, because purple can eat itself out of there, but I think they'll use the purple preemptively. Okay, purple. So, I mean, I guess we could kind of force the purple. Try to chalice it. We gotta let them do their thing. We gotta save our timer. Red Rain is good here, I think. They still have a column, which isn't great. Should I get rid of a column? Again, sorry for drinking water if you guys are weirded out by like the noises people make when they drink water. Fun fact about me, my wife says I'm the loudest water drinker she's ever met in her entire life. Is that true? I don't know, but we'll find out. So this is the... That was maybe a mistake, give them another column. But this is where I was a little nervous about the follow-up, because they have this stuff. If I stick Tyrant... Yeah, that's fine. If I stick Tyrant, I threaten all this stuff, and then we're okay. So they're gonna go Memory. Memory for purple again. Okay. And this is very important. We're gonna negate purple with the Chalice behind Nova. Now they don't have a column, so they gotta find a way to get a column, and we can always Compulse. Toggle Champ. Ibly, used or normal. Get out of here. Compulse, get away. Get away, no columns. Stay away. I know they have purple. Okay, they have it. They had a back row. I suppose that should have been expected. But I think we can just Chalice here. Right? Because we just keep them off of everything forever? Is that good? I don't know. Seems kind of sketchy. I don't think we have any answers, though. So what do we do now? We flip Nova? They can't really... They can't banish purple. Because if they banish purple, we can just smash face for game. Oh, that's silly. Yeah, you remember that it has 3,000 attack. Lance isn't bad. It's a flip. Now, do we keep Nova up and alive, or do we set it? I think we gotta set it. Sending it behind the EMZ was probably a mistake too, but it's fine. Please eat yourself. Oh, please add. Please don't have any spells or traps. Oh, I wish I would have kept the Lance live now. Wish I would have kept it live. Because if that back row is anything, they probably win here. But if it isn't, then I probably win. It's something. It's memory. Okay. I suppose it wouldn't have mattered anyway, so I guess Lance is a good set. But if it was like another Canadia or Pokemon or something, could have been punished. Yep, smash purple. Get it out of here. Gotta start out grinding them. Theoretically, I only have 9 more turns until I can deck them out. So if they just never have an answer for Nova, maybe I'm good. Okay. Maybe I should have been okay with the Ibly lock. Maybe I shouldn't have used Count Pulse on Ibly. But the idea of them setting up columns is not something I'm a fan of. Now, yeah, I think we'd let them summon the Ibly where they're going to summon the Ibly. Okay, they created another column. So I think we hold on to the Lance. Because the difference between them having 2 columns and 1 column is negligible, I suppose. They're still going to be able to get their stuff on board. Blue. It's fine, you can draw. You're just putting yourself closer to deck out. Not that it matters. They're going to get into their rank 8 toolbox and then negate Nova, destroy Nova. And we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble unless we can top deck Sprinter, which we don't have. We have to top deck 2 cards. We have to top deck 2 cards. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, this is going to be a good game. I don't know if I played that correctly, but I think that all stems from my turn 1 choice, because I thought maybe this was going to be Synchrons, not Mekk Knights. Which is one of the cool things about Duel Links, I suppose. Shuffle back Nova, that's fine. They don't have the rank 8 toolbox, that's cool. That theoretically means I'm around longer. Red. Red Banish, pop, what you poppin'? Yeah, you can pop Ibly, that's fine. That, I don't know, does me a favor, really. Does me a favor, really. Because if I had a second Red Sprinter, this would be looking pretty good right now. Sorry, third Red Sprinter, be pretty good right now. And second Lance. So I need the rewards, I think, for dueling, so we're just going to let them know that they are A-okay. To go ahead and end it. Because I don't think you get any rewards for surrendering. Surrender ring. Alright, go ahead and just please kill me. Good game. Good game, good game, good game. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for being honorable about it. You know I didn't have anything. I always appreciate that. I don't like ending on a loss, so we're going to go 1 more, and if I end on 2 losses, well then I'm going to look silly. Okay, Yugioh. PK? BKBA? I don't know. Let's see. 22 card list. Hand is pretty good. I think this is an easy send of Crimson. Easy send to Crimson. We send the Wild Wind. And then we grab Sprinter. And then we toggle off so they don't know what we have. Sprinter. Crimson. And in this matchup, I don't really know what I should do in going first yet. Getting to Red Rain is a must. So I think I just have to go Scarlight, Resonator, and Red Rain, set Lance. Lance helps protect Scarlight. And brushing up a little bit on PKs, talking to some people about where to hit them, what to mess with. We want to put the Crimson in grave, 100%. Because we got the Sprinter, so we want to pull the Crimson back out of grave if we need to on the follow-up. Activate the skill, bring the Shuffle back Eccentric. Even though I don't like getting rid of the MST, I like the follow-up better. And let's do this. Not that it matters. Set this here, toggle back to auto, and go from there. Yeah, we'll go from there. I've been brushing up on PKs, talking to people about them, and some of the feedback I've got them, as far as vulnerabilities and weak spots, is I think we do this. We red rain, make it towers. That's not good. Keep it face up. I don't know if that was correct. Maybe it is correct, because that means I can't break sword it. Does break sword need to destroy both? Is it an and if you do, or what is it? But not great. Not great at all. This is probably looking like I'm going to end up being silly and, you know, going to end up with 2 losses in a row. So they're using a skill, so one of the key areas where you want to hit them on the skill is the first normal summon. And, we're at the first XEs, but we're not going to get the chance to do that. Because they opened MSD. MSD plus Pokemon. So I mean, I guess if they go Requiem, they try to run over, then we lance and we trade because we're both 22. That would have been decent. So their whole hand was PKs. So what are they doing here? Rebellion. Okay, Rebellion, gonna try and siphon attack. Oh yeah, that's right, my monster's not a towers because Lance protected it from Red Rain applying its effects. So probably not the right move to use Lance. I probably should have saved Lance, that way if they set any back row, my follow-up is protected from it. But I don't think that matters when they're probably going to go for an OTK anyways. Or maybe Lance protects me from the OTK. Yeah. That was a mistake on my part. Oh well. Oh well. You win some, you lose a lot, I suppose. So we're 2-2. I don't like that. I want to end on a high note. What can they make here? What can they make to put them over lethal? They only need 15? Yep, they got it. Again, so this goes back to my first thought, which was I opened a handful of fiends, which there might be some merit to, but it significantly reduces the strength of your end board, which means if your opponent opens an MSD, which they're probably playing 3 of anyways, you really have nothing to interact with your opponent. So you really need to see that interaction. Alright, one more. If I rank down live on Duel Replay, it'll be silly. It'll be funny. We'll have a good laugh about it when I hit King of Games. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. So we got Jaden Yubel. Could be anything. Unless Jaden Yubel has all the same skills as Jaden does. Kind of. Okay, Hero Line. So we know we're against heroes. We're going first. We have the hand. I think this is almost the same exact hand, except we got Compulse instead of Lance. So we're going to send Crimson. That's always the send. Gotta send Wildwind. Gotta add Sprinter. I don't know why I toggled off. I just have it at this point to try and hide all the quick plays. We go here, we synchro. And we gotta do Scarlight here. Right? Gotta do Scarlight here. There you go, boom boom. Something I've been wanting to try in my 30 card build, almost at 40 card build. 30 card build is playing the way to get from Scarlight to Tyrant. Because off the Crimson, I could special 2 Synchron, or Synchron and another level 1. Yeah, we gotta put Crimson in grave, sorry. 2 Synchron. I'm gonna go from 8 to 10 with 2 tuners for Tyrant. And then, you know, I have Tyrant plus Red Rain, which I feel a little better about. So yeah, shuffle back. They're probably gonna set stuff, Super Poly, whatever. Do I care? Yeah. Yeah, I care. So we're gonna shuffle back the Eccentric, because I gotta get Red Rain and I gotta keep follow up. I gotta keep that Sprinter, because my odds of top decking anything decent are pretty bad. So let's go here. Auto. See what they lead with. Oh, cool. They opened MSD. Do I make it a towers and play around Super Poly, or do I just say forget it? Let's do this. Making it into towers makes it a little harder to out. Makes it immune to super poly. So that's something, I suppose. 2 duels in a row they opened with MST. Who would have thought playing 3 MST in your deck would come up so often? Being sarcastic here, folks. Being very sarcastic here. So Blazeman. Blazeman's gonna add poly. That's okay. Make a poly into something. Probably Sunrise, add Miracle. Depending on what their end board looks like, I may be able to bounce Sunrise so they can't get over, because they won't get the attack boost. They had Neos. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna go Sunrise. Sunrise, add Miracle. What did they fuse with? It was Neos and Blazeman. Okay, yeah, obviously, because Blazeman isn't on the field anymore. So what else do they have in hand? Okay, so there's the one Miracle that I know. What do I have in hand? So Neos and Clairvoyant, so Shining. Did I miss my activation window? Each banished when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard as a starter's hand. Okay. Auto, and as soon as I see battle phase, I'm toggling on. Because they got to swing with the Shining. They have to go with the Shining because they got to run me over because I'm in towers. Which means I could bounce. And then hopefully this back row isn't anything, or if it is, I can force it early by Scarlight. Destroy the Sunrise. Start a battle phase. Compulse. Okay, top deck. Wildland ain't bad. Wildland ain't bad at all. So activate the burn. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get. Do I want Oovaloop or red? Red theoretically gets more on board for me. I think I gotta get red. Red theoretically gets more on board for me because I can go normal red, use it. And do I get Sprinter on board? I think so. Not playing anything activatable. So can I get somewhere halfway decent? We're gonna get rid of the. I guess Wild Wind theoretically has more use in Grave. Wonder what the set is. I wonder what the set is. And this is where having 2 1s might come up. It's on the follow-up. Trying to make Tyrant. Yeah, so we're just gonna gain 3,000. Okay, cool. Alright, we managed to clutch it out. Alright. I think that more had to do with our opponent not having a good out for a 3k towers than it did my masterful playing, but I'm gonna give myself credit anyways. I think I played that correctly. Things didn't go well, they had the MST to start, but we used our Compulse effectively, which is one of the reasons why I advocate for playing such strong staples, and a lot of them in this deck is because they really help round out that board. Had our board ended up like last duel where we open Path to Red Rain and almost really nothing else, Forbidden Lance, things could have gone differently. Things could have gone differently. They could have been able to at least swing over the Scarlight and then put me in a bad spot. But we managed to win that one out. So I think 3-2 is good for today. Hopefully these duels were fun, entertaining, and informational for all of you. And I'll see you on the next video. Be safe, have fun, everybody.